He's handling the clouds. Curating up kinda loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Come to us for your news and opinions. We got a voice, there is no choice. We use the voice in your house, making wrestling noise. Moving fast, it's like cruiserweight action. Your house is a perfect distraction. Papa see your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action.
What is up, guys? What's cracking? You already know who it is. It's Alikhan, the Concept House, here to hit you with a little bit of that work when it comes to professional wrestling. And I am in yo house. And you guys already know the vibe. And guys, it's us. Team in your house. Come on into the household. Join us. You already know what we're doing. We're talking professional wrestling, and you guys already know what day it is. It's Friday. Congratulations, you made it through the week, and that means, oh yeah, you already know it is time to get extreme, because it's time to bring in the educator of extreme, and if that, of course, is the voice, Josh Joseph. What is up, bro?
What is up, household, window lickers, grunts, friends, my friends, everybody in the household? Thank you for joining us here on another Friday night where we get extreme with ECW. I can't wait,
Right.
House. I've been looking forward to this all week.
I have too, and it wouldn't be a Friday, and it wouldn't be an ECW watch long if we didn't come and crank up the heat here, crank it up a little bit. That's right. It's time, you sons of bitches. It's time for another ECW watch along with myself, the Concept, Alikhan House, and the educator of extreme himself, the voice, Josh Joseph. And if you guys aren't feeling extreme, guess what? You're about to be, because the voice is going to lead us into a great episode in the second half of this episode, and it's going to be a great match that you guys are going to check out. So go ahead, rock with us. We're getting down ECW Extreme Action. Here we go. But before we do that, we're staying with it. We're staying with it right here, guys. You guys already know that we're going to give you guys a great watch along, and I'm going to have, of course, voice lead us into it once we get to that point. But of course, before we get there, we always have to chat. We always have to talk. We always have to have a little bit of a brain teaser when we lead you guys into these watch alongs. And we're here at the beginning of it, and I do want to preference it and let you know real quick. I'm going to go ahead and hand it and throw it to my guy Voice real quick, and he's going to let you know what we're watching and the minute mark. And then before we do it, we're going to let you know the minute mark a second time. So I'm going to throw it to my guy here, Voice. What are we watching this week?
All right, fans, household, we are going into ECW. The Doctor is in 1996. Go into that one, and with the timestamp, you need to be at 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 53 seconds. You should see Sabu, RVD, the ring announcer, and the referee in the ring. And it's about to get extreme. Once that you click play right there, you're probably going to get a commercial. So let that play. But 2 hours, 11 minutes, 53 seconds.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the match that we have, guys. Once again, that is ECW. The Doctor's in 1996. Get to that minute mark. But once we get to that part of the episode, I'm definitely going to have our guy Voice break it down and let you know exactly what we're watching, lead you into it like he's been doing a great job of every single week, is giving us that backstory before we get into the match. So before we get there, of course, I do want to acknowledge the fact that there is some AEW news out there. We're going to talk about it. It's going to happen on this Sunday. Don't worry, guys. We're not ignoring what's going on out there. We're just waiting until Sunday when we have the team together to really break it down and do all that. But this episode is going to be fully dedicated to ECW because I have a fun game, a fun exercise that I wanted to do on this episode. So, of course, a conversation I think me, you, and Granite had, we talked a little bit like AI, And Grun, was concerned. He's like, well, we got to slow down with this AI. We can't let it take over. We have to use it as a tool. And I did use it as a tool. I used it as a tool for some really cool content that we're going to talk about here right now, boys. So with this being our ECW watch along episode, brother, and you're a huge fan of ECW. I mean, you're the biggest fan of ECW. We love it. They got the shirt on and everything. So I think something that we've kind of fooled around with is the thought of ECW rebooting in 2024.
Yeah.
So with that being said, and of course I'll talk about AI, I just kind of put the two together. So man. So I went to Chat GPT and I put in book the main event storyline in the reboot of ECW in 2024. All right. So they gave me weeks worth of storylines. But this is the main storyline. So I'm going to read it off to you. Okay. I'm going to let it marinate for a little bit, and then we're going to discuss it. And then after that, we'll get to the watch along. But yeah, I really want to do this. I think this is interesting, and I want your thoughts on it.
All right. I'm excited. This is interesting. You've combined multiple things that I enjoy.
Yes, yeah. So once again, just for you guys out there listening, our great household, I did not mess with any of this AI. This is completely AI generated. I've edited nothing. I've thrown my opinion or thoughts or twist. Nothing is in there. Nothing. This is completely AI generated. So I want to reference that, but I'm going to start it here. To book the main event storyline in the reboot of ECW in 2024, we will want to blend the essence of what made ECW iconic. Gritty realism, intense rivalries, and hardcore wrestling with modern storytelling and talent. Here's a proposed storyline. Main event storyline, the new blood versus the originals. Here's the characters. The hardcore king, Jon Moxley. Top babyface representing the new generation. Other character, the franchise, Shane Douglas. Top heel, representing the ECW originals. Tommy Dreamer, supporting role, ECW legend, reluctant ally of Shane Douglas. Nick Gage, Moxley's ally, a wild card with extreme tendencies. Tessa Blanchard, Moxley's manager, occasional tag partner, modern-day hardcore diva. Sabu, Douglas's hired gun, the extreme icon. Storyline overview. The storyline begins with the announcement of ECW's return, with Shane Douglas declaring himself the rightful franchise of the new era, aiming to rebuild ECW in his image. Douglas believes that only the originals understand what it takes to make ECW thrive and that the new generation lacks the grit and toughness of the past. Week 1 through 4. Douglas cuts a series of promos rallying the ECW originals, Tommy Dreamer and Sabu, to stand by him. He says the new blood needs to be taught a lesson in what true hardcore wrestling is. Meanwhile, Jon Moxley, one of the most popular figures in modern wrestling, steps up as the leader of the new generation, claiming that the originals are stuck in the past. Moxley states that it's time for the new breed to take ECW to new heights with him as the face of the company. That is week 1 through 4. I'm going to stop it there because I've thrown a lot of information at you already. And then I'll get some of your thoughts. We'll go to the next few weeks. But what do you think about what AI has built so far with this storyline?
So far, here's my money. Show me the product because I love that. I mean, AI just literally picked out exactly what would captivate guys like us for an ECW reunion and ECW come back together, because Shane Douglas, oh my God, like him leading the pack. I never thought I'd want to see Shane Douglas versus Jon Moxley, but now I fucking do. I want to see it because that's an interesting, oh my God. and they brought in Sabu for the hired gun.
Yep.
Nick Cage and Sabu. Oh God.
Disgusting, bro. A
Oh my
bloodbath.
God. Oh my God. That would be, and the fact that you have Blanchard thrown in there
She's
as a
like the
pivotal
Francine.
point. Yeah, exactly. There you go. But then you can also add Francine in there,
Yep, she
like,
could be in the mix too.
oh my God, yeah. Yeah, story time with you is fun. I would have learned how to read so much quicker if you were my teacher and telling me this stuff.
It's
This
great,
is
isn't it?
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
this is
Let's
so
let's go
good.
to let's go to weeks 5 through 8. Let's go to weeks five
What?
through eight. I want to show love to the Lou. I want to
Yeah,
show love
yeah.
to Lou. What's up, bro? I just want to show you. We see you out there, bro. Okay. Weeks 5 through 8. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
All right. Tension builds between the two factions, with Douglas and Moxley exchanging brutal words and brawls. Douglas, however, proves he's not just talk by hiring Sabu to take out Moxley in a series of ambushes and brutal matches. Meanwhile, Moxley recruits Nick Gage, one of the most feared deathmatch wrestlers today, to even the odds. Dreamer is caught in the middle, torn between loyalty to Douglas and respect for Moxley. That's our weeks 5 through 8. What do you got? What do you think?
Dude, I mean, just the hearing it, I can see the build. I can see that. I could see Sabu. Brr, 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 you hear it hit, and then he's just out of the crowd, and then the spotlight's on him. He points to the sky, and he just goes in on Mox, and just him and Mox would tear down the house. And then the intensity that Shane Douglas would have, because he wants the thing that brought him to the dance to be behind him. That's Tommy Dreamer. That's the old ECW, which made Shane Douglas like a pivotal point in wrestling. We wouldn't know Shane Douglas without ECW. That was his area that got him so over.
That was his playground for a long time.
So much. And this would really, oh my God, if they did this would totally take away the AEW years for Mox with me. I would forget all about him, and I would just
I like the fact that like Dreamer is like caught between his friend and the future, because Dreamer is somebody who works with the future in TNA. And like he wants to see the future thrive, but at the same time, he's torn because of loyalty to his friend and then respect for Moxley and everything that what he would be bringing to ECW. I think that's an interesting wrinkle in this entire thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I mean, that just sets up Tommy Dreamer to be the Tommy Dreamer that we fell in love with. The one who was always, is he going to choose the right thing, or is he just going to finally get vengeance for himself? When is Tommy Dreamer going to do it for himself?
Yeah.
I'm loving AI. You got me. Hooked me.
They're doing great. They're doing great. Okay. All right. Weeks 9 through 12. The storyline reaches a fever pitch with increasingly extreme matches. Moxley and Gage versus Sabu and Dreamer in a tag team match. Douglas facing Moxley in hardcore singles matches, and a series of beatdowns that leave both sides bloodied and battered. Tessa Blanchard adds to the mix by getting involved in matches, showcasing her own hardcore credentials, and even taking part in intergender matches.
Oh, ECW intergender matches?
Yep.
That's not a manager and a ref. It's an actual wrestler and another wrestler. Oh my God, yeah. Yes.
This is fire.
Oh, this is good. This is really good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Final week. The feud culminates in an all-out war with the main event set for the reboot's first major pay-per-view, ECW Rebirth. I like that. Okay, here we go. The main event is a barbed wire steel cage match between Moxley and Shane Douglas for the ECW Championship. The match is filled with brutal spots, bleeding, and intense back and forth action that keeps fans on the edge of their seat. Okay, there's still a little bit more. But what a barbed wire steel cage match, bro. What?
Yes. Yes.
I'm with Lou.
Please.
Put this on TV. I'm with
Yes,
Lou.
Lou, we agree with you. This is fantastic. Like, wow. Like this is wow, this is how you bring back ECW.
This
I
is
mean,
wonderful.
I absolutely don't think Shane would be able to do it. We seen him. I mean,
You know what?
he's in a
I feel like it might be contingent on, like, in my mind, I'm thinking like maybe for whatever reason they'd be in like their prime. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like both sides on their prime. Obviously, like Shane Douglas is older, and would not see him doing any barbed wire steel cage matches at this
No.
point. But in my mind, it's like everybody involved in this is in their prime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay,
Now
I
that
see
would
what you're
be
saying.
that
Yeah.
would hit.
Yes, that would hit if you, yeah, because I mean, again, like the two top guys, which they're pitching right there, is definitely Douglas and Mox. And in the past, you had Douglas who gave you that heart with every in-ring promo he did, every backstage promo he did. Anything he did with a mic, he was either making you hate him or he was making you believe that he was the face of the company and you need to get used to it because you're going to see it a lot. And same with Mox. Mox has that ability to give you those moments, those Shane Douglas moments in front of a
Yeah.
camera. He's also very, like, he's still rough with a camera. Like, there's a lot of talk of him still having to retake so many things. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. He's never been around a Shane Douglas for a long period of time to show him this is how you get out of that. Because Shane Douglas messed up on the mic multiple times, but then he would just give you that grin.
Play it
And he would
off.
give,
Yeah.
yeah, he would play it off. So the fact that you got that build for those two, that you're going to rebirth ECW with, is fantastic. And
Yeah.
then the craziness that gave us the want to tune in to every week, every ECW drop, is the violence, the grittiness, the heart that people put in every time they stepped into that ring. You got
Right.
Tommy Dreamer in that moment, you got Sabu in the other moment, be bringing you the violence. And
Yep.
I mean, to have Gage come in and just wreck house in a new fashion, a new form, that to me is like a Just Incredible coming in and
Yeah,
just
I see
being
that.
like, hey, or I'm drawing a blank on his name. Steve Carino.
Steve Corino, yeah.
Yeah, like how he came in, like he was against the violence. I'm against this, blah blah blah. But he would have the bloodiest matches you've seen in ECW with that long blonde hair just being bright red. I absolutely love this. I think that, wow, if there was a way we could just actually like put this into an AI that would generate this whole video out, this whole thing
Yeah.
out, I would
I'd watch
fucking
it.
love, I would
I'd have
watch it.
popcorn, bro.
Dude, I would start a podcast to talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
anybody who I know could help me in that direction?
I don't know. Maybe I can call a guy. Man, look, I think everybody's really liking this. Like, Hype is
Yeah.
saying, take my money. He's saying this segment is dope. We got Annie up in here. What is up, Annie? You already know, guys. Annie O does great work for us on the Raw deal with House and O'Neill. And then sometimes she comes on one of our house parties on Sundays, and she's just great, a vibe. But this is a vibe here. I like this segment a lot. I love where this is going. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to talk about the pay-per-view main event. We're going to put a little bow on this. Then we're going to take a break and come back. We're going to do our ECW watch along. Okay. So this is the last part here. And then I want your thoughts on everything in its entirety now.
Okay.
Okay. Pay-per-view main event. ECW Rebirth barbed wire steel cage match. Match Jon Moxley versus Shane Douglas. Stipulation barbed wire steel cage match for the ECW Championship. Outcome: after a grueling, bloody battle that sees both men push their limits, Moxley emerges victorious by delivering a paradigm shift from the top rope through a barbed wire table. Damn! Wow, I want to see that.
Oh my god.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
said a paradigm shift from the top rope through a barbed wire table. I want to see that. But wow, pinning
oh.
Douglas clean in the center of the ring. The victory symbolizes the passing of the torch from the ECW originals to the new generation. Post match, as Moxley celebrates with the ECW title, Douglas, barely able to stand, offers a reluctant handshake, acknowledging Moxley as the true future of ECW. Dreamer helps Douglas to his feet, and they leave the ring together, signaling the end of an era. This main event storyline sets the tone for ECW's reboot, blending the legacy of the past with the raw energy of the new generation. The mix of established legends and current stars will create a must-watch atmosphere, ensuring that ECW's return is both nostalgic and innovative. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I got goosebumps when I heard Tommy Dreamer picks up Douglas and they walk out together. Like,
Bro, can you
oh,
imagine seeing those two? Like, could you imagine seeing uh Shane Douglas draped over Dreamer with a pool full of blood in his face as they look up the ramp? Do you
mm,
remember that Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania, Triple H and Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee, and then
mhm.
they were up on the ramp together to signify end of an era?
Yeah.
That's the energy that this would give me.
Oh yeah.
Like that's exactly energy, and honestly, it gives me goosebumps.
Yeah. You're 100% on that. And plus the energy that comes behind that with the new birth, the rebirth of ECW and the new talents coming in this. I mean, and honestly, I think that would give Mox such a huge boost in himself
Yeah,
that I think we would get the best version of Moxley we'd ever seen.
and
I
and
just,
honestly, I'm sorry, and honestly,
no, go ahead.
I think this would breathe new air into Tessa Blanchard's struggling career.
Yes, yes, it would. It would. It would give her. It would give her the opportunity to become the next queen of extreme, and
Yep.
that's a moniker guys like me and you hold close to us when we watch ECW. I mean, I've always, if I know that there's a match happening where Francine is the manager, I'm watching it because I want to see what her involvement is, because I know she's telling them, I want to get in this. Give me a spot in this match. And she
Yeah.
comes in, she does her thing, but she does it so well. I mean, all the ECW women did. Even Nicole Bass. Let's throw
Yeah.
that name out there. I mean,
Wow,
come
that's the
on.
name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, I mean, we thought that was going to be China 2.0, and
Yeah.
it didn't happen, but she definitely made an impact in ECW when she showed up. I
Yeah.
mean, there's so many opportunities in ECW, and this is all my opinion, fans. So if you disagree, I would love to talk to you about it, and we can have
Sure,
a discussion.
absolutely.
But
Yep.
in my opinion, ECW gave the rascals, the outliers, the anybody who did not fit in, the opportunity to fit in and
Yeah.
to thrive in that moment, because the fan base in ECW loved you. One of the biggest guys that ever touched ECW, and if anybody knows him, more or less you know him unless you're a nerd like me and you go far back in ECW, Mikey Whipwreck. You might
Oh,
know him as the out crazy dude that they had the long red hair and teamed up with Tajiri. That's how a lot of the younger people do know him. But if
yeah.
you go further back, he was a ring worker. He was the
Yeah.
youngest talent. He got under Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack showed him the ropes and beat the living piss out of him. Everybody did. He was the first Spike Dudley. But the thing about Mikey Whipwreck is he showed up, he gave you a performance, and he was there every night. And the
Yeah.
fans fell in love with that, because when you give me the product that I love and you're there helping in whatever way you are, I'm a fan of you. I don't care if you're the ring announcer, Joey Styles, one of my favorite people to listen to call a match. Gertner, one of my favorite people to listen to call people out and to do a promo, to open up a show. You give me Joel Gertner opening up any show, I'm there, I'm glued, I'm watching. That's ECW in my world. In my head, that's how you just show the love that we found back in the 90s.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's an amazing promotion. And what you came up with, man, that is like Lou even said it right here. My head was about to explode. That was amazing. I mean, I
was really excited to do that with you. I honestly was.
That was awesome. That was really awesome because it not only does it give us joy in hearing what AI would come up with, it also shows like what the possibilities are of AI.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't. I understand Grun's concerns. Trust me, I stay awake many nights with the same thoughts. But I also know that we can use it to our benefit. And look at that. That was an amazing thing. And
that was fun.
Yeah, dude, that was perfect. You made the perfect segment for our ECW watch along. That was great. I love it.
I wanted to do something cool, man. I wanted to do something really cool. I know like some of these matches aren't like super long, and like I like to beef up the episode by doing something cool. And like when we could do something like this and like keep it with ECW, keep it within the theme of ECW, but do something really cool like an AI generated storyline, and then we just discuss it and break it down, bro. I just think that was a blast. And I think that's something that we should really do a little more of. I wanted to try that, and I think it was a hit.
Dude, I agree with you. I mean, I'm already thinking I want to ask AI, what if Paul Heyman would have kept ECW going? What if they never went bankrupt? Where would it have went 10 years past?
What a question.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things we can ask now that I really enjoy this, and I think this should be a staple in our ECW watch along.
Cool. I'm down with that. I'm 100% down with that. Absolutely, for sure. All right, guys. Myself and Voice, we're going to take a little break. We're going to pay a few bills. But when we come back, the educator of Extreme is going to lead us into ECW watch along. We'll see you on the screen.
ANIS. Anus. Bam. 800 points. That's game.
It's not how you spell anus.
I went to Ivy Tech for 2.5 years, bro. I can spell anus.
You know what? I know an expert in this field.
I think I know who you're talking about.
What are you guys doing? We gotta go play Harvest Fest. I'm in here getting all of our gear, and you guys are here playing Scrabble? Again?
You know what, Maddie? You can settle this for us.
Yeah. How do you spell anus?
I'm not gonna settle another Scrabble discrepancy for you guys. That's the third time this week.
Calm down, Maddie. Harvest Fest isn't until September 14th. Gates open at 4 p.m.
Yeah. At the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Are you telling me that Harvest Fest X is not until September 14th? Featuring bands such as Fourth Among Midgets, Forgotten Ashes, Tight Like a Tiger, GPD, Resonate, and Patron? September 14th?
I'm hungry.
Shut up! There's gonna be food at Harvest Fest. The lunch break's coming down, and they're gonna make delicious burgers!
I'm not having fun anymore.
Fun? You wanna have fun? Well, I got a doozy for you, because the Kokomo Press is coming out, and they're gonna have stand-up comedians. We're talking Sean D., Pierce Clott, Michael Howard, Greg Lindberg, Alexa Eden, Davey Moomaw, Jordan Granger, Jacob Harder, Brian Allen West, and Dan Alton.
Say it, don't spray it.
Maddie! Bro.
Since you put it that way, bro. You know, you're right. You guys... I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have blown off the handle like that. Here's how you spell anus. A-N-U-S. Just think about it like I do. The way I remember it, it's an United States, right? So, anyways, I'll see you guys September 14th at Harvest Fest X at the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Bring a tent.
I don't get it. In United States.
Welcome back to In Your House, and you guys already know the vibes. Check out everything they're doing over there. Harvest Fest X, September 14th, over there in Kokomo. Pull up. It should be a great, great time. But we're having a great time here at In Your House, myself and the educator of Extreme himself, the voice, Josh Joseph, and we just had a really great exercise. AI-generated storylines for the ECW reboot. Come on, guys. That was awesome. That was awesome right there. But with that being said, we have to keep the awesomeness going, and that's with our actual watch along. So you guys already know the vibes. It's time to get extreme. And usually when it's time to get extreme, I hand it off to the educator of Extreme himself. That's the voice, Josh Joseph. Bro, what are we watching this week?
Oh, tonight we are going back to 1996, where we go into the ECW. The Doctor is in. In this one, it is a stretcher match between RVD and Sabu. And if you recall, in the RVD and Taz match, we seen RVD kind of use the chair in an aggressive manner where he threw it, I don't know, maybe sideways at Taz's face a couple times. What that does is that highlights that whoever RVD's in the ring with, no matter, even if it's his tag team partner Sabu, he wants to win and he wants to go to the extreme. And in which this match, you have to go to the extreme because you have to put that man on a stretcher and then he has to be taken out of the arena. Which we all know, as long as Sabu is able to muster up getting up, he is going to get up. So you need to be wary of that in any Sabu match. So this one is going to bring a lot of fun. There's a lot of going into the crowd. This is definitely a heavy crowd match. We do enjoy those matches, but it's also a heavy extreme. This stretcher is going to be used in multiple ways, and it's a really good match. Highlight in this match, Sabu. I've never figured this one out. I really haven't looked into it because I kind of want to just hear somebody tell me about it. But I think Sabu breaks his leg in this match.
Oh,
there is a point in here where you will see it. It'll be very evident, but I've never found that out. And I've always wanted it to be like one of those things where I would be talking to somebody and they would remember that match. Maybe they were a part of that match. I don't know. Maybe RVD, if I ever talk to him. I want to ask, did he break his leg in that match? Because at least fracture it, because what's about to happen is what we call extreme. This is what I live for. This is what I love to bring to your eyes. And hopefully this is another one that you've not seen yet.
It isn't. It's one I haven't seen.
Okay.
So I always like seeing the ones I haven't seen yet. That's always a vibe for me. I might have suggestions, but I always try to go. I prefer to see things I haven't seen, just because I like to dig deep into the part of ECW that I didn't get a chance to watch.
Yes.
You know, so it's always great for me. But I like this one, guys. I'm excited for this one. This is our ECW watch long. RVD versus Sabu. The Doctor is in 1996. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. But before we do, of course, like my man Voice said earlier, we got to reiterate, it is going to be on Peacock. It is going to be ECW The Doctors in 1996. No seasons, no episodes on this one. It's just ECW The Doctors in 1996. You'll find it under the ECW tab on Peacock when you go to the WWE section. So make sure you do that. 2 hours, 11 minutes, 53 seconds. 2 hours. 11 minutes, 53 seconds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Voice, are you ready to get this thing rolling?
Oh, I am.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, already in the ring. RVD and Sabu.
You gotta love them, both of them. Just the ECW when you break it down.
I love this. Look at him.
Yeah,
RVD so young, man.
so young in this one.
But so is Sabu, and we know he was a nutcase.
Oh yeah, especially back then. Like
Oh yeah.
this Sabu was a movement. He was a vibe. He was everything that ECW was meant to be because he was extreme. That was his goal, to be the most extreme in a promotion and to be the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal machine that he was. And I loved when fans would do this. That's a little throwback, from over in Japan when they would throw
the streamers. Yes.
yeah, I love that. I mean, Sabu made a big name for himself over there in Japan. So did RVD. They were highlights to see over there. Many of the wrestlers that we adore had huge moments over in Japan.
This crowd is hot already. I mean, this is obviously the main event, so they're already hot, but like they're in there, man.
Yeah, and especially for what they know is about to happen. You just added a stretcher into a match with these two. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's we get to see the fun with RVD too. If you notice his boots, when did you ever see RVD with tassels on his boots?
Man, yeah. I'm noticing now. I'm seeing it now. That's crazy. Oh, we got a drop kick.
Yeah, I love this is such an education here too of how to break down your opponent before you go further into the match, and them just trading
the slow start.
kicks. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but they trained together under
I believe
Sabu's
they did.
uncle, right?
I believe they did, yes. I think they did train together. So they know each other like the back of their hand.
Oh yeah.
And those are always some of the best matches.
Exactly. I mean, they were also ride-along buddies. They got busted together with weed.
I believe it. I believe it. If that story wasn't a fact, and you would have been like, "Hey, did you know that Sabu and RVD once got busted for weed back in the day?" I didn't know that, but I believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go, sizing each other up again. Now we got to lock up.
Beautiful. See, and Sabu was smart too when it came to actual wrestling. He worked on like for an RVD, you work on his legs. Oh,
he was kicking him in the back.
Yeah, just some big heels to the back. I wonder if, like, with the friendship that they have outside the ring, does that allow more of what you can do in the ring?
Yes.
With your opponent? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. With as many wrestlers that I talk to and knowing so many wrestlers, like when you know them, they let you do a little bit more. They trust you more with their body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And it's cool to know that because, like, that's always something I've wondered. Like, we know they have friendships. Oh, right to the gut. I've always loved Sabu's, like, kick to the gut. The way he, like, crouches his body, and it's more like just a boot right to the gut.
Oh, here we go. Springboard.
Beautiful springboard.
Jesus. He was always just able to get air. Ooh. Oh my gosh, headbutt.
Diving headbutt. Yeah. You were what you were saying with him. His aerial skills were just so par.
Insane. Yeah. Oh, Irish whip.
Oh.
Ow! Dropped him. Okay.
Right on the dome. And then Rob, yeah, I mean, he's the same. Ooh.
Drop kick on the outside of the ring. Now it might be time to this might start to get a little bit ugly now. Uh-oh. Yep, I was right. Oh.
Up and over Sabu goes. And there's the same fans that we see every ECW pay-per-view.
Every time.
Our first
Oh,
introduction.
no. Oh, no.
Do you
Oh,
prefer
yeah, we got the
guardrails of today or of like what we see here?
Oh, that's a good question because honestly, for the violence level, I like the ones of yesteryear. I like these.
Yeah. Me too.
Just for the I understand probably the newer version. They're safer and less harder on the wrestlers' bodies, but like, oh, what the fuck? Oh man, a drop kick on the back of his head. That was nice. But like, these were more brutal. These were just more brutal.
And they gave that a brutal appearance too.
Oh, yo!
Yeah.
Yo! That chair went right into his mouth.
Look at that dude in the American pants. He's jacked.
Yeah. He hit him in the mouth, in the eye with that.
Yeah. That's what's so crazy about these guys. They just will chuck a chair at somebody.
Yeah, I did not expect the chair to fly, but a chair flew. Oh.
Did it again.
Sabu keeps pressing circle on WWE 2K24, throwing that chair. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Ain't no way. No. Oh, well. Oh, way to save that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I think he had something else planned.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did too. But to save it like that and make it look like almost like, oh, okay, that was intentional.
That was supposed to happen. Yeah. That was a clean save. I liked that. And not everything's gonna be pretty. You know what I'm saying? So like when you can clean up a botch like that, that's a pro. Hold up. Oh, he flipped him off. Oh, he's flipping everybody off. No, you can't do that. Get out! Oh!
Guillotine leg drop from the top.
And Joey Styles, drop the leg.
That's what I mean. Joey Styles gave a vibe. There's the stretcher.
No, there
he's
it is.
Calling for it. He feels he's killed Sabu with that guillotine off the top rope.
Oh, brother, no. You're just gonna take a lot more than that to kill Sabu.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's on there.
Well, he might need just a break,
He's going.
This
might be the match, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it.
This could be done. They're getting through this narrow walkway with Sabu on the stretcher.
This might be it, household. Wait. Whoa. I was wrong, household. It is not over because Sabu's a madman.
Yes, he is. And he rolled right into the ring and got boots to the head for his effort.
And a knee just grinded into his face, bro.
The knee was just, ooh.
There's not a lot like Rob Van Dam. He's just one of a kind.
Such a wrestling ability. Like his ability in the ring is just phenomenal.
And like they said on commentary in the WWE for him over the years, and I think they probably said it a little bit in ECW, you always got to highlight him for his innovative offense.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was always his key thing, is that he had offense that nobody else was doing.
Yeah. And it was like at every match, it was you looked to see if he added something to his moveset.
You had to, because he probably did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so that was way over the top for him to go. His whole body was over that top rope.
My God, Sabu's gonna need an aspirin after this. My God.
Yeah. Hopefully this was before they got busted, so they still had some.
Yeah, a little something, yeah. Oh, up and over. Oh. He couldn't land on his feet. Oh.
Beautiful leg sweep.
Yeah. Moonsault, standing moonsault.
Sabu, though, he's always there to fight. Like,
he is.
You really have to keep him down.
Yep. You damn near have to kill this man. Oh, he's cut off. Are we going to get a superplex here? No. Oh, okay. Van Dam has really been like on the offense at this point. Like a lot of last few minutes of this match has kind of been all RVD.
Yeah. He I think this is where you can say that he kind of learned how to develop a match.
Yeah. Be a ring general.
Yes, exactly.
Van Dam got to be careful. Whoa. Looks like Sabu got to be careful. That stretcher's right there. He's going up. Ain't no way. Oh. Nope. He's up. Oh, hanging out to dry. Oh, you about to get a chair. Something's about to happen with this chair. What are you doing? What's happening? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I think you know what's about to happen.
Oh, hell no.
He's about to get the Arabian face buster on into a chair.
Oh, this is about to hurt. Oh! That was ugly but pretty at the same time.
Exactly. Like maybe he needs to work on that one, and I think that would be a really cool move.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Damn, is it dangerous?
Yeah, that's dangerous. But that's ECW. A lot of the shit they said was just straight dangerous.
Yeah.
I still got that.
Oh yeah, the table's still out there. I forgot.
Oh hell no. You better not do what I think you're gonna do. Sabu.
Ooh.
Whoa. That was
RVD fucked up.
Yeah.
And the crowd is letting them know.
Duh, you fucked up.
I think every ECW match, the crowd waited to be able to say that.
Well, once again, like I said, these matches weren't pretty. There was a lot of
What was said it? As you said it, he pulled off that, and then chucks the chair at his head.
Jesus, they had to cover a lot of shit in this match.
Those ropes have to be really oiled or something because they've been slipping on them this whole time.
A lot, yeah. And honestly, that's probably what they could afford. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Dude, halfway through that move did not work. It just did not. And he still went with it. But in a stretcher match, you got to pull all those stops out, man.
It's not pretty, ugly. It's supposed to be ugly. This is like I'm not. Here's the thing, household. I'm not watching these matches looking for Ricochet versus Will Ospreay at all. I want ugly, gritty violence.
Yeah,
ugly, gritty violence. I'm not coming here watching some 5-star masterpiece or anything. I'm here once again, ugly, gritty, unmitigated violence.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they did have their 5-star wrestling matches, but
sure, yeah, no, I know.
That's not what we
we just watched just a couple weeks ago. We watched Benoit and Eddie.
Yeah,
best 2 out of 3. That was beautiful, great match. This is not that, and I don't want this to be that.
Here we go.
What's he got planned? Yo, that didn't botch.
No, it didn't.
That looked good.
Oh, I think his wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, wrist.
He's calling for his arm,
something.
his wrist. Something's messed up in that. But, I mean, this is also the man who broke his neck and duct taped it back together and went out and wrestled next week. Yeah.
Did he try to pin him?
Yeah, he did. Sometimes Sabu forgets.
Too many chair shots, bro.
Yeah, he was never the most intelligent in the ring, and he never claimed to be.
Nope. He there to fight.
Oh, the way those two connect with those hits, it looks so devastating. Oh! Who got the worst of that? Who got the worst of that?
They just collided, bro.
Oh my God! Right in midair.
Yeah.
Sabu went for his running jump off of a chair, and RVD was on the top, just perched up there. and it was a collision of RVD giving a clothesline away. Sabu's not
no.
letting him go.
Yeah, he said no. Well, he's pushing the barricade back a little bit. Quite a bit now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's okay. What's he got planned? I'm ready to see. Oh, hell no. Oh, ow! Ow, the way his leg hit that barricade.
All right, fans, if you remember back to what I said, tell me, did he break his leg? You are going to witness this. You've seen it hit, right? His leg hit the top of that metal. And the way he reacted, I've broken things before. That's how I reacted. That shit hurts.
Dear God. Oh, okay. What's we do? They can't get it up. They can't get the stretcher up. This is a complete train wreck, and I love it.
Yeah. Well, let's just roll them out, guys. Let's stop looking like assholes. It out later. They're both on stretchers.
Jesus Christ.
Who wins in that?
I don't know. They're both going.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Sabu's off.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh! He said, let me drop on the stretcher.
Look at that crowd.
They love it. Oh, I would love to be a part of that, man.
Yeah, exactly. The energy that you're feeling right there. Sabu's laying on the ground. RVD's on the ground looking up at you, screaming, ECW, ECW. That has to be so amazing.
It has to be. It has to be.
He's gripping that leg. I'm telling you, I think he fractured it in the least.
Brother, he's just running on pure adrenaline now. That's all that is.
And RVD has hit his wall. Look at him. I've never seen RVD
he's
move like that.
What you doing, big dog? Sabu. Oh. Okay. Nobody home. Oh, dang, but kicked in the mouth. Oh my God. He's holding on to that leg.
There was absolutely zero amount of space to do that move.
Exactly.
Right, and they pulled it off.
These men are absolutely insane. And that's why we're watching this. This is exactly why we're watching this.
This is when you pay a certain amount of money and you go, I would have paid double this to see this. Fans just handing over chairs.
Giving them stuff. Oh! Just throwing chairs.
From across the ring, he just chucks it.
You see how fast the camera had to pan with that chair? Hitting him in the mouth. Oh! Big Irish whip. I forgot that table was still there. I wonder
they still got the table. And that was at the beginning of the match. That was the first thing that Sabu brought out.
Yeah. And they never went back to it.
Oh,
hell no.
Made it work.
He made it work. He made that work.
Didn't get all of it, but we got what he was going for. But that leg has to be just destroyed.
Yeah, it's got to be jacked, bro. That leg is jacked.
I mean, I didn't even think he was going to get that when he jumped.
It's happening. I think it's finally happening.
Here we go.
What's going to happen? Household?
Oh,
no. Wait a minute. Oh! 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 How Brainbuster do that table?
RVD just killed his friend.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Fisherman's Buster. Yeah, that is. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, The fact that they were willing to do that, the fact that they called that for each other,
Yeah.
I mean, is just
I love doing these ECW Watch.
yeah, like
So fun.
dude, that fans, I hope you are watching this. I really do,
Yes.
because what we just witnessed is like I don't know how Sabu's even able to move right
Facts.
now.
That part.
I mean, he's getting off the stretcher at this moment.
What is wrong with this man? He's a superhuman.
He is still going. This is ECW in its finest.
This is what I want to see when I watch my ECW. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the Dean Malenkos and the Eddie Guerreros. Those are great. I love those, and I'm glad we watched it. But when I watch ECW, this is the type of stuff I'm looking for.
Yes. Oh, I agree with you.
I think you meant to put a little bit more impact in that. Oh, he's just dropping it on him. Brother, if you don't hit him with that chair, smash that in his face. He's just dropping it on him.
Dude, that first windup though is like your big brother's pissed at you for stealing something out of his room, and he doesn't want to hurt you, but he wants to hurt you.
That's a perfect description. Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Double springboard with a super kick in midair.
Yeah,
like what
that
the
was
hell?
nice. I can't even imagine how this match is going to end because it's been so chaotic, and both men have been getting offense in pretty well equally.
Yeah.
For a while, it was back and forth. Sabu was kind of in control. Then RVD was kind of in control. Oh, but another Fisherman Buster? Nope, no Fisherman Buster. He's back up. Oh, he got one for him, though.
But this is exactly what AI was talking about, the grittiness of ECW.
Yes.
This is where you get your heart, your soul of ECW is a match like this, because you're even saying it. You don't know who's going to win.
Exactly. Yep. Oh! So they both got affected on that one because he springboarded out, but then RVD bringing the chair up enough times to cause damage to Sabu, but RVD still took damage.
Exactly.
Oh.
But he stopped Sabu from inflicting any more damage for a minute.
Yes.
Very smart in that.
I liked that. Like I said, there's been some ugly parts in this match, but for the most part, I've enjoyed. Oh my God!
I don't know what that. I mean,
I don't know what he was going for.
That was just weird.
Oh, he just laid down. He's like, you know what? I'm laying down. Sabu, he's on the stretcher now. For you guys watching at home.
Getting taken out. It was almost like he just put himself on the stretcher.
Exactly. He was just like, you know what? I need a breather.
Much.
He said he need 5 minutes. No. Oh, nobody home.
On top of a stretcher, that medal ain't given.
Oh no.
Fucking Sabu out here playing Wile E. Coyote games.
I know, right? He's gone. Where'd he go? Dang, they had to pick this man up, put him on the stretcher.
Man, I don't know how you can still be sitting down in the front row witnessing this. You know, like
how would you sit on your hands during something like this and you're in the front row? I could never. That's it.
Sabu gets the win.
Does he even realize?
I don't know. He probably actually needed the stretcher after this one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, then this is a Sabu match. You get what you get with him. It might not look pretty all the time, but you got your money's worth and you got more because he gave you everything he had in that match.
Yep. And listen, I know I've been saying it a lot, but for you guys watching at home who've never seen ECW, and maybe you guys are like AEW fans or like New Japan Pro Wrestling fans, so you like that fast-paced, pretty choreographed type style. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I like the choreographed, fast-paced style too, but that's not what I'm looking for when I'm watching ECW at all. It's literally not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for ugly, gritty, unmitigated violence. I know what I was coming here for. I didn't come here for no ballet dance or anything like that. This ain't ballet. This is ECW.
Exactly. And this pay-per-view itself, I mean, if you want to jump into the Voice's mind and you want to go into a gem of a history making pay-per-view in ECW, it is this pay-per-view. Not only because of that match, because that was a great match, but because this is also the pay-per-view where Raven had Sandman's son and his wife in the ring, and Stevie Richards stood in for Raven in the match itself versus Sandman. But in this, Tyler, Sandman's son, this is the part where he tells Sandman that he doesn't love him anymore, and Raven's his father. And if you know anything about it, I know you know this story, but if you know anything about ECW, that was a moment that people were like, are we going too far? That's where the start happened. And I mean, that ended in a crucifixion of one of the dudes. I mean, there's a lot to the story, but that was the fun with ECW. You didn't know what was coming because you had all these maniacs backstage writing this stuff, but writing it for us, writing the story for us, so we could see what ECW was all about. And
be compelled.
I absolutely love this pay-per-view. I love this match. Sabu is absolutely one of my favorite of all times. Anybody out there, if you can get me in touch with him, I would absolutely be your best friend forever, because I want to talk to him. I would love to have a one-on-one sit down with Sabu and just hear his stories.
I bet we could figure out something like that. I bet we could figure out the right people to get with. I'd love to talk to him too, just because we've already, like, I feel like, honestly, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like 25% of our ECW watch alongs have had some sort of Sabu involvement in some kind of way.
Yes.
Like maybe not involved in the match itself, but maybe coming out to assist or coming out to run interference or something. Sabu is really a huge part of ECW history. I mean, he just was, and I don't mind watching a match with him, especially with one of his running buddies like RVD or somebody like that, where these two know each other really well. So, you know, or even like Taz. It's a thing where it doesn't matter what you think about Sabu, like it's wrestling or anything like that. You cannot deny the man's impact. You can't deny the imprint that he put on ECW. And he, in a way, that man is ECW. And he's not the only component to ECW. Tommy Dreamer is ECW.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Shane Douglas is ECW. RVD is ECW. Taz is ECW. But Sabu is very much ECW for sure. With all the things he was willing to put his body through, all the things that he did, it's just great. So, and this was great. This here match was great, man. There's just so much awesome stuff. I love it. You got hype there, saying just wait till we have planned next. We'll talk a little bit about that, but before we do that, we're gonna call this a really great episode. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Guys, if you didn't get a chance to, head on over to Grun's room. He's doing his thing over there, talking about SmackDown. SmackDown starts in a few minutes, so we're going to slide off of here. But before we do that, I'm going to give the educator of Extreme, the voice, Josh Joseph, a chance to plug anything he's got going on. Brother, the floor is yours.
All right, fans, friends, household window lickers, Grun's friends, my friends. Thank you for joining us for an awesome ECW watch along with my buddy House, because this is what we love. This is what gives us excitement. We look forward to this. We also look forward to the shows that we like to do. I personally love to do a Monday show with my buddy Grunmeister where we talk Raw. We talk 3 subjects from the previous Raw, and we give you our takes on it. Where's it going? What's happening? What should you be watching, paying attention for? Me and Grunmeister break down all of that and anything that we do in your house on Monday night at 7 p.m. And then we send you off to Raw, because who doesn't like a nice little appetizer before the main course? That's what you get with us. And then you can always catch me here on the ECW watch alongs every Friday. We try to go at 6, but sometimes we have things that we're talking about, because you're going to love what we have planned and what is coming up. Just like my buddy Jones said, if you love what we do here, wait till you see what we do next. So join us. Join me for the Sunday house parties when we go live and we get the whole crew in here, or who's available. And we discuss our ideas of what's happened all week long in wrestling. Join us. It's a fun moment. It's a vibe. You're going to love it. You're going to really enjoy what we do. In Your House is always putting things together. We absolutely love the creators that are here. Everybody is a grinder. And we really love that you guys are accepting us. We had a huge downloads in the past 30 days.
Oh my
we
God.
we are just moving, and I
Yeah.
love that I am a part of it. And most of all, I know you're probably tired of hearing me say this, but thank you, House, for building this playground and letting me come over.
Hey, man.
Totally appreciate you, man.
No problem. You do great work. We're happy to have a grinder like you, man. I'm happy for people to hear, to more ears hearing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't just about me, and this is why I wanted to have a great team. Like, trust me, I know I've said it before, but I wish I had the team that I had when I started this project. We'd be a lot further along for sure, but we all got to start somewhere. And, people come in your life for a reason. And I'm glad that everybody that's on this team did. You, Hype, Annie, Grun's been great. P, when we get a chance to get him, it's always great. And then the plethora of people around us that watch us regularly and check out what we do. So it's always great, and I love it. And you guys already know where I'm going to be at, right here in your house. You already know the vibe. Sunday house parties, we get a lot of us together. Those Sunday shows are great. Love them because we get a lot of traction in the chat. Everybody's kind of at home chilling, and they're ready to talk a little wrestling with the household. Monday, Window Liquors, my guy Josh Joseph, and of course the Grunmeister. They give you a great content there with their Raw preview show. When we get a chance to have him, Hypocrisy Jones, you guys know him. He be high, so we don't know when he's going to put him out, but he puts them out, and that's those smoke sessions. And he's just always talking. It's just a little small bite-sized type situation. Maybe you're on break. Maybe you're on a smoke break at work or something like that. You just want to talk a little wrestling for about 10, 15 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. He gets you the great news. And he does a great job. You guys already know Wednesday, myself and the amazing, divinely designed Annie O'Neill. We know Hype. We know. We know the amazing, divinely designed Annie O'Neill. We give you the raw deal. So basically, what's going on there is Hype and a Grunt and Voice. They get you guys set up for Monday Night Raw, get you the preview going, and then we break it all down. Myself and Annie break it down on Wednesday, so we have a great time doing that. Guys, the Friday ECW watch alongs, not only do I love doing these with Voice, you guys love listening to them because they're some of our higher downloaded episodes. So we're going to keep them going. There's no reason to stop. You guys like it. We like doing it. So we're going to keep going. So
makes sense.
Yeah, most definitely. And then Grunge Room, he does a great job talking about SmackDown. We got so much content for you guys. And guys, I just want to let you know, we got a little situating. We got some things percolating. I don't want to give out too much information right now while it's in the very, very early stages. But guys, something is happening. Something is happening. Live on location, house party coming soon. What's this? What is this? Guys, you got to stick around and find out, because in the next few days, maybe the next week or so, I don't want to string you guys along too much, but we got something heavy percolating. And if you guys are in the local Indiana area, or maybe even in the surrounding states, and you guys don't mind driving out to come and have a good time, wait to see what we got. Just hang tight. Once we get things a little bit more solidified and everything, we could trust me. It's happening. I can already tell you guys it's happening, but we're trying to hammer things down. And when we do, we'll get you guys all the details of, once again, what is going to be a live on location house party Where's it at? What day? What are we doing? Stick around and find out, guys, and follow us. Follow us. You can follow me at All Kind of House, and that's great. You can follow me on all those social medias. But most importantly, follow the In Your House Wrestling Podcast on Facebook. Check out everything that we are doing. And guys, that's HOWSC, and the W stands for work. So for The Voice, Josh Joseph, for Hypocrisy Jones, for Grunmeister, for Divinely Designed Danny O'Neill, for the world's most dangerous podcaster, Paragon, I am Alakan, the Concept House, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone. Because the household, we are still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day, and hey, have a great weekend. Peace.
Hello, everyone. It's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world.
I did wood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Come to us for your losing opinions. We got a voice, there is no choice. Cruising voice in your house, making wrestling noise. Moving fast, it's like cruiserweight action. Your house is a perfect distraction. Pump us in your ears when you in traction.